Hi there! It's the end of the year, so we're going to do some Sonic 2 and Knuckles, because Sonic 2, the movie, had Knuckles. Yeah, I'm that creative. Yeah, kind of a funny thing really, because the first Sonic movie was actually the last movie I saw before all the lockdown stuff happened, and Sonic 2 was the first one I saw after lockdown ended. So, you know, a nice bit of bookending. I'm still recording at 30 frames, I apologise. You know, I'm no Cybershell, I don't have huge amounts of money from making Sonic videos. Because I make Lupin videos usually. Although hey, maybe I'll do that fabled Tails run in Sonic 3 next year. Or the year after, who knows. I don't know if I'm going to go for all of the Chaos Emeralds here, this is just kind of a lazy run through. I'd rather not have every single level be interrupted by Super Knuckles. Thankfully it's a lot easier in this because you've got much less rings to go for and you don't have Tails mucking it up for you. See? Look how easy that is. And you too can do it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll cut out ones where I'm not successful or something, and maybe just go for 6 Chaos Emeralds and then the final one on the final star post. I gotta admit, I don't really play as Knuckles a lot when I'm... And you know, nice and easy. Yeah, but yeah, I don't play as Knuckles very much when I'm playing Sonic 2. I usually do... I've probably played Knuckles in Sonic 3 more than I have Sonic 2 in the past few years. But you know, he's got his abilities from Sonic 3, like the glide and wall climbing. He doesn't jump as high, I don't think. No, he doesn't. I do remember that I wasn't very good. No, I'm not going to go back for that. There we go. Nice and easy. I did have trouble with the final boss, I think because of the lower jump. I guess we'll see how this goes. No, I'm not going to do that. It's going to be a screw you spring. So as a year, I don't know, it's generally been pretty uneventful for me. You know, I've not done anything crazy like passing a driving test or anything. Did keep connecting with my friends, so that was nice. As I mentioned, I went and saw Sonic 2 with them. I think there's going to be riots if a certain song is not in Sonic 3, given what they've revealed in the post-credits. Nope, missed it. Never mind. Yeah, first appearance of Dr. Egg Botnik here. Gotta be careful there. But not there. I was only 2 rings away from one more. But I'm gonna get an extra life because you get them at 50,000 points. Anyway, cinema-wise, I was a bit more outgoing towards it this year. Only 3 films, but you know, Still more than the previous year. And beyond Sonic 2, I also went and saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. You know, it's like with anything, I like multiverse theory if done well, and I'd say it was done pretty well there. And you know, not to throw shade, but it's nice to have Michelle Yeoh in something good. I think you know what I'm referring to. But you know, that's a bit rude. I don't want to go attacking any actors or anything. But yeah, I think it was a good movie, and I wasn't even searching, I was just doing a wall climb just because I figured, why not? The wall is there, so I will climb it. These early levels are really breezy. I think I've got plenty of lives. Yeah, the other thing I saw in the cinema was One Piece Film Red. I just saw that it had a limited release, and I like One Piece, so I figured, what the hell? And there was a bit of a connection to something I played, in that the singer for that, Veruta, was also one of the singers for Lost Judgment's theme. Which is a very good game. I've not played the Kaito Files yet, but I was able to... There's one of the speed traps of Robotnik. Yeah, as of this video I've not played the Kaito Files yet, but I do have it ready. Should be good. Because Lost Judgment's really good. I've had some really good combat. They've definitely improved on the combat from the first Judgment. Emerald 3. And you know, it's a fun story. Shows how graphic the Dragon Engine can get. You know, it probably is a ROM hack for Knuckles and Tails. Or maybe Sonic Origins has got it. God help us. Because, you know, who doesn't want the authentic experience of Tails mucking up your rings by jumping into the bombs, jumping in front of you? But this time there's Knuckles. Yeah, I've also started watching the other One Piece movies as well. Started, I'm nearly finished with it. Because they released most of them over here. Sub only, but you know, I don't care, I've watched it enough in both languages that it's pretty interchangeable. I gotta say that Film Red's very fan service heavy, but you know, we're in the home stretch of Yeah, so you can just do this. Makes it a lot easier. Oop. But you can't go all the way. And I fell. I'm embarrassing myself in Sonic 2. Maybe I actually am going to end up scaring everyone with the drowning music. I'll make it. No, I won't. Oh well. It's always... Oh, look at that. You actually keep your... You keep your ring count when you die. It's like they're saying, yeah, here's a free life. Like I say, I've not played this as Knuckles in ages. Oh yeah, One Piece movies. You know, I don't think they started getting good until the 4th one. I think partly because that's when they actually started getting a good amount of runtime. Oh. Well, not today. Probably get an extra life for fighting Robotnik here as well. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 4 and 5 I thought were pretty good. 6 was good, obviously. 7, it's alright. 8, probably could have done with more runtime. Because 9 got more runtime, and I think that was the better one of the two retellings. Let's see how much out of the water I can stay with this as well. Strong World is still good as well. Just because I'm not actively going for the Chaos Emerald doesn't mean I'm not going to try having enough rings for each star post. Never mind. And Straw Hat Chase was the last one I watched, which, you know, short, fillerish. It's alright. Seen worse. Well, stuff I've played, I suppose. I mean, I mentioned Lost Judgment. Technically started playing that last year, but you know, these are long games. On a somewhat related note, I actually went back and replayed the original Yakuza. And by original I mean PlayStation 2. I was kind of surprised how short that was by comparison. I mean, I know the Majima everywhere is not in there, which is probably for the better. Because I mean, he only had 3 appearances in that, and you know, it's a bit more memorable that way. Oh, look at that. I needed 100 rings and then suddenly they just bombard me. But yeah, it's a relatively short game. Like, I did all of the side quests, I was actively hunting for them this time, and I actually still beat it in about 26 hours total. Which I know sounds long-ish, but considering the amount of stuff you can do in future Yakuza games, they can double, triple, possibly even quadruple that. You know, I've certainly spent a good amount of time just playing Space Harrier on some of the later ones. Be careful of Grounder there. Twice. I think an arrow got me there. No matter. You know, barring the one rather embarrassing death in the chemical plant zone there, that doesn't bother me too much. I mean, I have considered doing a video on Majima in Yakuza 1. Because he's antagonistic, but I don't think he's really villainous. Like, he seems to be acting more as an excuse to... Grounder. He's more acting under the pretense of I want to fight Kiryu rather than I'm working for Shimano. Or at least that's how I interpret it. Careful. But in I go into the water. Well, briefly. Look at that. No, I'll get it, I'll get it. There we go. I think that's going to be the trouble, isn't it? When it comes to Robotnik, I've got to be careful of jumping too low and... well, we'll get to it. Oh, look at that. Fix that glitch. Yeah, no summoning the police car from Streets of Rage in this one. That's for the special edition. Oh well. Yeah, I suppose another thing I replayed actually was Mario 3D World. Because I felt like 100%ing it, so there you go, I got 100% on it. And I'm one of the few people who still has my Wii U, because I'm not rebuying my entire library just for a few ports. You know, maybe Mario Kart at some point. Just because, you know, there's a lot more in the Switch version of Mario Kart 8 than there is in the Wii U version. which I'm a bit annoyed about because I actually did buy the DLC for Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. Never mind. Just another chance for a Chaos Emerald. Like I say, I'm not aiming for it or anything. That is not what I wanted, but at least it wasn't a ton of Robotniks. Yeah, I always liked Casino Night Zone's music. It's very chill. Yeah, I wish we had that in Sonic Generations or the equivalent. Well, it was in Sonic Generations. I mean, like if they made another Generation style game or a Mania style game. Yeah, I'm continuing on with the Trails series as well. Very long games, which I do to myself as well because I try to get as much as I can out of them. And by as much as I can, I mean I try and talk to most NPCs, do most side quests. Ah, thank you, Tails. At least you're useful in that regard, even if you're not very useful in the regard of the special zones. Actually, I might need that. Here's where the frame rate's gonna just completely wreck itself, I think. That was a bit worrying. Yeah, Zero, Azure, and 3 Cold Steel games. I've still got the last one to get. Well, no, I've got it, I just haven't beaten it. Oh. That was my stupidity. Oh well. Usually that's relatively easy on the first bit, but then... because it's usually the yellow emerald that I have the most trouble with. Well, in the Sonic run, yeah, I'm going to try not to go in there, because, you know, gambling is wrong, kids. Gamble responsibly. You know, like that. Yeah. I think Cold Steel 1 was probably the worst of it. Largely because Trails games are a bit of a slow burn anyway, but that was a slow burn even by Trails game standards. You know, it's still enjoyable, but I would have preferred something a bit more... they'd started ramping it up a bit sooner. Which is why I like Cold Steel 2 better. Even though a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I've seen it said that Cold Steel 2 wasn't as good. In Cold Steel 3 you get a lot, but you don't... Oof, that was close. Oh well, I had enough anyway. There we go. Pink Emerald gone. But yeah, Cold Steel 4. Hopefully it's good. You know, I'm invested at this point, so chances are it is. Oh yeah, I had a shield, didn't I? And I just caused myself to lose it. Yeah, Great Ace Attorney was another one I played through. Another one that's a bit of a slow burn, and then it takes a while to really get to the proper... Oh, hit the electric. Never mind. Because you have... Well, I say the first game because it was a compilation of 2 games that as we got released. But you know, the first case is your Winston Payne case, second case is largely just an investigation thing, and then the third case is another courtroom only one. So you know, it does take a bit of a while to really get going. Well, you know, I enjoyed it. I appreciate that they hired actual British actors rather than Americans putting on an accent. Because that rarely sounds good, if you ask me. Which he didn't. Was there a star past it there? No, there wasn't. I remember one being somewhere on top of one of those, but no big if I missed it, I suppose. Like I say, I'm not really super on the path for Chaos Emeralds. I suppose by the time I get to Metropolis Zone, I'm not going to be able to maintain 50 rings anyway for Super Knuckles. Oh, never mind. Not really use the wall climbing, I suppose, either. Then again, it wasn't really designed for Knuckles, was it? It was designed for Sonic and Tails. I was going to do it here. Yeah, Great Ace Attorney. I actually think that was the better use of Sherlock Holmes than Lupin. Or Sherlock Sholmes, whatever. Come on, you know who it is. We all know who it is. No, I'm not getting to that. Yeah. I thought the Tomoe story was better with Lupin Series 6. Like, it still kind of felt a bit like they were stretching a TV special out to fill out a dozen episodes, but I'd still say it was better. You know, I was a bit more gripped than the Sherlock stuff. But, you know, there's people who say the opposite. They say they prefer the Sherlock stuff over Tomoe. As for Lupin Zero, really enjoying it. This was, yeah, probably some of the best Lupin stuff in ages. Well, no, that's not fair. I think there's been some pretty good Lupin stuff. The Orbinaut just changed into a fireball. Oh, okay. I was worried if I went to jump for it, it'd just knock all my rings out, but evidently not. Oh yeah, this is the hill one rather than lava. Alright, that worked. But yeah, I think I was kind of apprehensive about Jigen being in it because, you know, you call something Lupin Zero, you kind of expect it to be sort of a solo affair, you know, none of the gang there to help him. But, you know, they bounce off each other quite well, they've still got the same dynamic. I will say, just because there's not much continuity... It's that a bit late. Just because there's not much continuity doesn't mean there's no continuity, and up to that point it was sort of implied that they met up later on in life. You know, episode 0, a woman called Fujiko Mine. But, you know, I don't mind. They implemented him well enough. Plus, he's actually quite well cast. But when Akio Otsuka eventually retires, I honestly think they should go for that guy. I mean, we're probably talking at least a decade off now. That said 80, didn't it? I think it's 100 in... Well, when you play as Sonic. Yeah, I've been generous. Please take our Super Knuckles. But yeah, you know, we're on episode 4 as I record this, and so far it's honestly been a really good series. Like, for example, Arsène Lupin. Hey, look at that. One go. Yeah, Arsène Lupin. Like, they kind of tried to imply it in Secret of Twilight Gemini that Delaunay was Arsène Lupin. They couldn't outright say it because, you know, Arsène Lupin was still not public domain, but I never really bought that he was Arsène Lupin. Like, not a bad character from what screen time he got, but... And, you know, let's face it, Lupin's going to need a lot of mentors to be the best thief in the world. But yeah, Arsène Lupin in Lupin Zero, I actually do consider him, you know, I can see how we got Lupin the Third from him. And I will say I've not really read too much of the manga still because, you know, my videos I tend to stick to anime only. Maybe I should read the manga a bit more, get some proper comparisons going. Of course, I'm now at the TV movie, so I don't think it's going to matter too much. Yeah, TV movies, they are coming. I've not completely stopped. I know when I'm going to put them out. And I think if you check the dates of when the first TV movie came out, you'll probably have a good inkling as to when I'm intending to come back with it. You know, that's my hint for you. Of course, by the time, you know, if you're watching this later than that upload, I suppose that's a bit redundant. Yeah, 3 for a loop, don't I? Yeah, I might do a couple more videos just on unrelated stuff. Like, I kind of want to do one on Lloyd from the Crossbell Trails games and comparing him to Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia, because there are a few similarities I noticed, as well as a certain connection that's actually kind of funny. But we'll see. I'll have to be extra careful about spoilers and that, because Trails to Azure officially is not out in English until March. But, you know, I'll get them. I want to support Falcom in this because it's been a good series. What else have I played? Yeah, D4. Dark Dreams Don't Die, the sweary game. Interesting premise, and it's kind of a pity that it got cut short. It's not really a season, I'd say, as well. Like, a season would actually have resolved the plot on the plane and maybe left it open for whatever came next. Nearly went right into the spikes, that was clever. Yeah, I mean, I've seen speculation videos that seem to suggest where they were going with that plot. Because, you know, I don't think we're gonna see anything new from it. And then watch... Oops. That was clever. Watch now as some game show happens. D4, Dark Dreams Don't Die, Season 2 has been officially announced, and I think that's the pit there. The infamous one that you can't get out of. I'm usually on the higher route by now. Oh well, here we go. I don't think I'll bother. Let's save it until we're in Metropolis Zone. I want to make it too easy on myself. Yeah, D4, I was going to play Deadly Premonition 2, but Trails games are very long. Yeah, I also went back a bit and played some of Rockstar's older stuff that I missed out on. For example, I actually played San Andreas to completion. Because I only played up to the train mission. You know what train mission. Reason being, A, it was my brother's, and B, I don't know, it's just a bit too wide empty space for me, I think. But, you know, I enjoyed it. Played through, did as many missions as possible. Even the plain ones. God, the plain missions in San Andreas were not good. No, James Woods, I do not want to learn to fly, thank you. And then that one where you have to try and intercept the plane by staying in and lining up with it and swivelling round as it's coming into land. Oh. Not pleasant. Not a pleasant mission. I also played Bully. Or Canis Canem Edits as it's known here. Or at least the PS2 version's known. And that was a good one as well. But I can see why people were saying, I'm not doing that on purpose, I swear. I actually do intend to get 7 emeralds, it's just that keeps happening. I guess it's true what they say. I don't know what they say, but There you go. Yeah, Bully. Very good game. I intend to play Grand Theft Auto 4 because initially at the time I was more into Saints Row, and well, I think we've all seen what happened with Saints Row. Very depressing to see it go that way. You know, buggy mess, unlikable characters, whatever. Well, if that's the game they want to make, that's the game they want to make. Well, I guess we'll see if GTA 4 actually was... Oh, I was right at the end, so I didn't need to... Because apparently you actually can turn off the infamous Nico, it's your cousin stuff. By just putting your phone on silent. As is the way in real life, I suppose. Knuckles' edge thing is just so silly. Like, as if you'd actually just actively turn yourself around to and be like, oh no, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna fall. Like, they're determined. You know, forget the slicers, it's those things. I forget the names. I don't have the manual on hand, because I have Sonic in the Mega Collection, so the manual for Sonic 2 is digital there. Keep missing out on extra lives as well. I missed out on another one. Yeah, other stuff I've played. Let's see. Oh yeah, for my Resident Evil October thing, I usually replay Resident Evil games in October because Halloween. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's more. I decided to play through 1 through 3 and Code Veronica, as I often do, and I actually went back and replayed Resident Evil 5. Oh, thanks. Honestly, I didn't find it that great. Nope, dead. It's alright. Oh yeah, keep the rings, I forgot. I don't need to worry about going back up and getting rings. Five, there we go. Yeah, 6 I'm likely to not replay at all. I know people say that they like it because it just goes nuts, I just think it's all over the place. Yeah, I actually did the DLC this time though, for Resident Evil 5, and that was alright. I think Lost in Nightmares was pretty good. God, what else? I suppose I've started getting a few more Switch games now. You know, much as I just said earlier, you know, I'm not going to rebuy all my Wii U stuff. You know, it doesn't mean I'm not going to get any Switch games at all. There's the slicers. Bane of everyone's existence. Yeah, very vertical level. Yeah, I've got to concentrate because, you know, this is where the difficulty starts ramping up. Yeah, another nice thing of not having Tails here is he doesn't set off the starfish. But I probably will. Ah! Like that. Yeah, I got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I've just started that, did the first 2 missions on that. Bit of preparation for Tears of the Kingdom. I'm looking forward to that. Because I do enjoy Legend of Zelda. I think a lot of people do. Well, I suppose that goes without saying. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Hopefully it's good. Wish we'd get a bit more info on it. Sort of the delicate balance of trailers. You don't want to give too much info on them, but at the same time, you want to generate enough hype that people keep it in the mind to buy. Ah, slicer. Oop. Yeah, I'm still not sure what determines whether or not you actually are able to jump around after clearing it. Frame perfect jumping, I guess. Yeah, seeing as I usually replay Sonic 1 through 3 and Knuckles as a New Year thing anyway, you know, when I actually go to play this as Sonic, it's going to completely trip me up on the jumping, I think. Ah, slicer. I only know of that because of Some Call Me Johnny's videos. Maybe Cybershell's videos as well, but I don't remember whether he had eternal hatred for them. Or whether it was just for the people who had trouble with the... Oh, could have been a chance to get number 7. People who had trouble with the barrel. I had trouble with the barrel. Because The problem is, it looks like it's doing something when you're jumping, but it's not really enough. So then the up and down... I know how to do it now. Everyone knows how to do it now, I think. Given it's been memed. Never mind. Yeah, I was waiting for that to... Yeah. Maybe I should just edit this like Sonic 2 Special Edition. Just like put Battle Royale clips in the background and go completely off the rails and have Knuckles Chaotix playing at one point. Yeah, you're not getting me. I didn't see you there, but I sort of sensed something was wrong. Never mind. Is there something this way? No, there isn't. I can glide across. I should have done that in hindsight. Yeah. I also replayed the 2D Metroid games. What am I thinking? I can just climb up the wall again, can't I? After setting that off. I meant to replay Prime as well. There's going to be a slice. No, there isn't. Thank you. Oh, that was brutal. Imagine doing all that and just still taking the hit. And now I'm under pressure because I've got no rings. And now I have rings. Yeah, I keep forgetting I've got the glide. Maybe that's how I'll do Final Robotnik, we'll see. Yeah, straight away into the slicer. Let's go and wipe him out because slicers are monsters. I wonder how close this was to Cyber City Zone. Like, I've heard that they said it was going to be a single act one that, and they just reused a lot of the design for Metropolis Zone Act 3. But, you know, I'm always interested in the could have beens. And yes, it's Cyber City, it's not Genocide City. That was a very early name. And I think somebody pointed out, you know, you don't really want to be calling something that in a kid's game. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's how people would learn the word. Oh well, let's see if I can go for number 7. Because by the time I get to... well, Wing Fortress Zone, Yeah, because it's 100 rings in the base one. Because the sadists. I'm kind of not paying attention to how many rings I need, but... I think I've probably got enough for the next run as well. Yeah, 140. Okay. Well, let's see. Can I get it? Oh no, can I do it? Can I get all the rings? Oh no. Yeah, doesn't mean I'm going to do that. Yeah, because it's 210 in the base one. At least with Sonic and Tails. Yeah, like I say, it's... You know, I'm not doing it on purpose, but... You know, I'm not really trying to avoid them. God, what else have I replayed? Did I run a Postal 2 again? Because I felt like being a child and just doing silly stuff. And you know, I've got Postal 4, so it serves as a good quick run before I go on to that. I don't know when I'm going to go on to Postal 4, but probably sometime in the coming year. Yeah, that's me trying to conserve it. I was trying to conserve Super Knuckles there and ended up biting me. Oh, Star Post. This is probably not going to be an easy boss. Oh. Because this isn't particularly easy when you play as Sonic. I've never really gotten the pattern down unless you just blast through a Super Sonic. If I've got Super Sonic by that point. Sometimes I can make it to Oil Ocean and get it, and sometimes Wing Fortress. And sometimes I don't even really try. Just depends on my mood on how I want to play. Yeah, 2D Metroids, I only went up to Fusion. Sort of had a bit of a go on Dread's Boss Rush. Because, you know, DLC. Yep, here we go. Here it comes. I don't know if I can get the pattern down. No, ring, come back. No. I mean, yeah, it gets easier as you knock more of those balloon ones out, but it's nice to have the rings as insurance. I suppose in terms of trails, I'm also looking forward to Reverie and whatever they name Kuro, whether it's Trails into the Black or Trails into the Dark or whatever. Like I say, you know, you've got my interest. But be careful with that, because if you do that too much, you actually do fall off. A robot turtle riding another robot turtle. And there's a turtle inside him. Yeah, I know Sonic 2 Special Edition made that comment, but I'm going to reiterate it. You can also see the Winged Fortress. I don't know if anyone's being eagle-eyed enough. I mean, maybe you've just got this on as background noise if you're one of the dozen or so people who watches these. Yeah, I've played these enough where I'm just noticing lots of little things. Like with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where you can see the Death Egg in both acts of the Lava Reef Zone. Yeah, Trails into Reverie, I hope that's going to be good. I've heard it's kind of got the same system as Suikoden 3. Where it's multiple characters and you can pick which one, but eventually you're going to be playing all of them anyway. So we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, I don't think you actually get enough rings for Super. Or if you do, it's very close. Oh, there you go. Your sacrifice will be honoured in the coming Empire Tales. Now there is yeah, my hope for 2023 is that I can get myself out there a bit more. Not just on YouTube, just as a whole. Yeah, I'm just cheating and cheesing it with that little glitch. Nope, no, I'm not. I can do it again. I can't even remember the last time I've actually done the full route for Winged Fortress. And I don't care, I'm not doing it now. Yeah, they left the glitch in there, so I'm going to exploit it. I think the funny thing is, if you do put debug mode on and put in one of the egg capsules, it actually does register it. Yeah, what the hell, let's go for Super Knuckles. We're in the final stretch, eh? Probably end up running out of rings. Yeah, you put an egg capsule in and it actually does register it as cleared and takes you straight to the next level. So I like playing around with debug mode sometimes. What am I doing? I can just... No, I can't. But I got star posts, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks, Clocker. Who is not Scratch. I'm pretty sure Scratch was based on him, but, you know. Yeah. Oh, actually, something I did watch was the Beavis and Butthead revival. Yeah, I'd say Mike Judge has still got it. I was pleasantly surprised by that. Because you know how it is with a lot of revivals, you get... There's just that fear of... You know, is it going to be as good as I remember? But Mike Judge has already done one revival and... I don't know what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I remembered that. Just because I've not played this in a while doesn't mean I don't remember some of the traps. I think I just jumped over the top a bit as Sonic. Yeah, even if I die here, I'm going to have enough. Yeah, just standing there, are you, Mr. Rod Begman? I'm just going with weird combinations of names at this point. We're probably going to get one more Fortnite floss as well when Sonic Movie 3 comes out. Yep. It's one thing I do remember, the extra life. But yeah, the Beavis and Butthead revival, the movie was funny. Still apprehensive about a King of the Hill revival if he ever does that, but you know, we'll see. What else? I suppose I've just got Steam games that I'd like to actually play through again. Well, not again, but the first time. Yeah, the old tried and true. Because that's just the way you do it. Yeah, the lower jump is going to be what gets me, I think, on this. We'll see. Just about cleared it. Right. Gotta concentrate and die. I'll cut out too many extraneous deaths. Because, you know, it's probably going to be quiet from this point on because... I mean, I'm a quiet person anyway, but... yeah, this is going to be the difficult one. just about. You can't climb up the wall there either, that's not good. Yeah, I'm quite methodical with this, so I'll do that. Shoot the things. This is kind of what tripped me up on one of my previous Knuckles runs. I do remember that much. You know, plenty of lives. Yeah, I'll have to be very methodical, I think. I'll figure it. But not that one. Yeah, this is where it's all gonna fall apart. Well, that was embarrassing. Pingers. I know in theory I should probably... that I'm supposed to jump when he sort of bends down, but I remember glitching, like clipping through it when I did that. This is where it falls apart, because it's not designed for Knuckles' jump. Yeah, I think I've got to try and get a bit of speed going. Just get the momentum, you know. That was a bit too... There we go. I don't want to say it, but you know, a certain Sonic song's title comes to mind. Because I believe it's... Okay. Yeah, and it's 12 hits, I believe. So I'm halfway there. I'm being cautious, I know, but better to be cautious and just not keep losing lots of lives. Oh, never mind. The trick is getting the jump high enough. Like that. Yeah, because I have clipped through when I've tried to hit him when... Oh, no good. Yeah, sorry it's not a very interesting bit of play, but you know, final boss. What can I say? As Knuckles, this is a fair bit harder just because of the lower jump. Oh, he flew off.
Oh no!
I mean, I've pretty much exhausted most of what I've had to say. It's all about timing. Let's try something, actually. 2. No, that didn't work. Like I say, I don't play as Knuckles. Well, not in Sonic 2 anyway. It's not designed for Knuckles in Sonic 2. That's 2. Yeah, that's what happens when I try to do it like that. Yeah, very concentrated. I don't think I've ever really bothered with any of his other attacks. I know he bounces on one of them, and I think he shoots out spikes. Right, slow and methodical. Which doesn't really translate to a Sonic game, but... oh well. I'll do it, I just have to believe I can do it. You know, I do have the pattern down, so that's something. I suppose I could, in theory, just try for another jump there, but I don't want to run the risk. Yeah, so, oh yeah, Pokemon Legend Arceus. Or Arceus. Whatever you want to call it. That's what I played. It's about the only one I've been interested in as far as Pokemon games go. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Seen all the places for the future locations for Diamond and Pearl. And all the musical nods and callbacks. Yeah, concentrate. I wish Mount Coronet's theme played in a bigger area, to be honest. Yeah, because I mean the hand shooting, you know, that's easy to dodge. Like, they're not even reaching me. Three, 4. Yeah. Yeah. I'd have been done by now if this was Sonic. Or even Tails, I think. Yeah, I suppose I'll go into the Pokemon Legends when I'm actually not in a position where I'm just sort of super tense. Three and four. Yeah. I'd play it a lot more, well, a lot less cautiously if I was Sonic and had the higher jump. You know, appreciate that higher jump is what I say. I've got to say, it wasn't until Cyber Shell's Let's Play. I mean, okay, we're talking about 15 years ago now, but... Oop, careful. But, I didn't know that if you were behind him, he'd shoot out little egg bombs. Nope. You're not getting me. You're not gonna get me. Yeah, I could see which way the wind was turning there. Or tide was turning, whatever. Yeah, so it's about 30 seconds between each. I'll do it. I will do it. I'll probably get an extra life. Or maybe not. That is always kind of funny where you get some kind of extra bonus reward and it's like, the game's over, I don't need that anymore. Oh, there we go, yeah, did it. Success! But yeah, if you have watched all of this, then I salute you. Thank you for joining me on this run of a version of Sonic 2 I don't normally run. And yeah, I hope 2023 is good for everyone who watches this. Both of you. Okay, all 10 of you, I suppose. Thank you to 300 subscribers as well. I know it's probably small fry compared to a lot of the bigger YouTubers, but no, I do appreciate people who watch my videos on whether it's Lupin or Pat Labor or Cinderella Boy or, you know, even that Bomberman Let's Play that I did nearly a decade ago now. So let's cue the medley. Yeah, Pokemon Legends Arceus. That was fun. Mount Coronet, yeah, that's what I was saying about Mount Coronet's music. Really good remix, and they only play it in a very small area, and there's an alpha Pokemon which overwrites the music. Pity really, because, you know, I want to hear more of that remix. Oh no, I could just listen to it on YouTube, but there you go. But as I was saying, yeah, thank you for watching, whether it's Lupin, Patlabor, Cinderella Boy, which was a fun series. You know, I got one comment saying that I'd actually turned them to that series, they'd never known about it before, which was good. I'm glad of that. I did consider doing the samurai one that Monkey Punch did, but well, we only got a handful of episodes for it. What else to say? Hopefully next year I can get myself out a bit more on YouTube, on other places, maybe do a few other videos besides just the Lupin reviews. This will be it for videos for a while, but I'm sure I'll be able to get a backlog of Lupin reviews done. And hopefully once I start that, I'll be able to carry on through to the end of the year. I do have a stopping point for those, but that should carry me through for at least a year. Yeah, so, see you in 2023.